Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries again today. Glad you can join me as always. Lots to unpack today. Every second of your time is precious. Let's get to it. Preview today is the very weirdest of all sort of mini affairs, like dating. Like if you say you're dating, it's sort of indefinite and go over for weeks. This was like an affair. It wasn't meant to be an affair, but it was like, I don't know, like a month-ish or give or take, I don't know. So this period is after Tim and John. We all know my partners that passed away from HIV, 88 to 91. Now this is right after 91. I have a few years before I meet my husband. We've been through the different stages and phases of that up until I met my husband. So after Tim, after John, I was at that point, Mr. Sean Fly-by-Night brain, used to be, not anymore. I've got great clarity. Here, have some. Have it. It's too much. Okay, Sean. So during this time, I was under the impression that I had, and I can say this because it's y'all's ridiculous organization, I felt the need to go to Sexual Compulsives Anonymous. Now, this is in my humble opinion, and I know the 12 steps. Don't ask me why. In and out of programs, living in West Hollywood, across from that Methodist church on Fountain and Fairfax, y'all know what I mean. Anyway, so they had Sexual Compulsives Anonymous, Sexaholics Anonymous, Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous, and whatever Anonymous. 12-step programs completely doing, in my humble opinion, unlicensed work on people that could have anything from severe OCD to God knows what. This is not smoking. This is not drinking. Anyway, so I got, rolled into this idea that, I'm going to save myself from HIV and I'm going to work through my grief by going to these meetings. Now, their only rule was don't mention the places where you cruise. It's going to trigger people. Honey, they all came from there. They're all going there after the meeting. Trust me. So this was also a pickup place. And I'm not the only one. I'm not making this shit up. I don't have the time or the brain power or the creativity to make this shit up. So this is where people met to cruise or to date. I mean, I know it. These were the Sexual Compulsives Anonymous. I can say the word, it's your organization. Sexual Compulsives Anonymous. So I meet this guy, whatever, his name, starts with an R. And he's in there, I'm in there, we're flirting, just like half a dozen other people. And so we start dating. He's an accountant, business accountant, not personal, not tax, and quite good looking in an attractive sort of kind of character actory kind of way, but still quite handsome. Blonde hair, and oh God, I don't know. I was by then, 20, I don't want to say 25, 24, whatever, 22. No, not 22. So, but he was probably 30. So, okay, so I don't know his personal scenario. I mean, who knows, usually back then, or I don't know, still, a lot of you don't know walking into things. Ugh. So I walked into quite a bit here. So he had a house sort of on the east side of the city. Nice place. It was a house, nothing fancy. A house, a lawn, this is kind of in, let's say the Griffith Parky type of Silver Lakey area. And then a guest house, small guest house behind the main house, and then, a driveway up. This man had a 1-year-old daughter, and the 1-year-old daughter inhabited the front room of the house. With a crib, it was fully, nurseried out or whatever. This man had custody of his child. And the mother was not in the picture in terms of custody of the infant child, toddler, or whatever, young child, because of some scenario that went down. She lost custody. But I guess she had nowhere to go. So she was at the time, living kind of off and on sort of or whatever in this guest house of his house. Accountant,